are the different architectural styles of a mosque or a masjid, and where do they base off from, or where is their origin?
The first mosque was very simple. It was kind of a wall, square area. The Prophet bought the land. He bought it. He didn't take it first of all. That's why the land of the mosque must be bought by free money, not taken by force. Yeah. He bought it, and the family was happy. They want to donate it, but he refused. Yeah, and Abu Bakr paid the money, and the Prophet gives the money to Abu Bakr later on. And he started to establish the mosque. It was just square, and the main prayer area is supported by palm trees trunks and covered by zats and branches, and the ground from granular stones, smaller stone, and the open court, very simple. And he built his houses or rooms attached to the mosque, and also the Sahaba, the companion, built their homes attached to the wall as well at the beginning. Later on, they moved away. So it was kind of square. Yeah. And just this part here, supported by tree trunks.
As columns. Yeah.
As columns. Yeah. Like that. Yeah. And this is the part underneath Prophet and companion sit and pray. And this is just open court and the main door here. And the rooms of the Prophet may be attached to the mosque from this side or this side. Okay, and at the beginning, the companion used to build their homes attached, but later on Prophet ordered them to clean the wall of the masjid, and this is the rooms of his wives. Yeah. And so the Prophet come directly to the mosque from inside, and this is the main. This is what we call it Ruwaqi Mosque. Ruwaq, arcade around courtyard. So Ruwaqi Mosque means a courtyard and shaded arcade around it from all direction now. If you notice Prophet Mosque, it is just the Qibla Ruwaq is the only one shaded.
That's shaded, yeah.
But later on became 4 wings. The widest one is the Qibla one, and the thinner one is the entrance one. Look here, all this arcade, maybe. Yeah. This is the Qibla here, the wall of the Qibla. This is the minyan. So if you looked here, the first slide, how many ruwaq? 1, 2, 3, 4. We call this ruwaq, the shaded arcade. Okay. The widest one is the Qibla one.
I see.
Okay. Later on, because of the Khalifa or the head of the state must come to pray, the Khalifa and his guard used to sit here in the middle at the front of the Qibla. We call it Maqsura. And they start to put a dome here.
Where he's sitting.
Where he's sitting underneath, Maqsura. This continues during the Umayyad and Abbas's Khalifa as well. The Ruwaqi Mosque, 4 ruwaqs, and the widest one, and this open court in the middle. And no wudu area. Later on, they attached the wudu area, and if they attached the wudu area, they put it in the middle.
In the middle of the courtyard. Yeah.
In the courtyard. Some people believe it was for wudu. That's why you need there's no washroom in the mosque.
Yeah.
Come for wudu. Wudu is different from washroom.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
You have to come using washroom at your home, and then come for wudu only in the middle. Some people believe this part in the middle used to fill with water with sugar, kind of juice during feast or Eid for celebration. Yeah. Later on, when the Islamic world invaded by Fatimid, the design of the mosque changed. Salah ad-Din, to return the Sunnas back after the Fatimid, the Shias Fatimid, he start to think about to study what we call it the fiqh school inside the mosque. Fiqh is religious studies. Religious studies. To return back or to retain the Sunnah's teachings. So we start to have what we call it Iwani Mosque, not Riwaqi. This we call it Riwaqi Mosque. Then we start to move to Iwani Mosque. Iwani Mosque means the big mosque composed of still 4 wings, but covered by Iwan, vaults, big vaults. The plan of this mosque, you will wonder, it's a cross.
Yeah.
The plan of the mosque,
It's like a cross.
yeah, it is. If you look to the plan, the main courtyard and 4 Iwans. The biggest one is one of the Qiblas here. This covered by vaults.
And can you show us a vault as well?
Yeah, I'll show you. So I'll try to do my best here. This is the main courtyard.
I see. So these are each of the different Iwans.
Yeah. Different events. And the size of the mosque became monumental.
Much bigger than before.
Monumental, not much bigger.
Or monumental.
Yeah. So this one, they study one of the Sunnah's mazhab. For example, the Hanafi. Here, put the mosque became a school and the mosque became a mosque and a school.
And a mosque and a school,
So they used here, this is the one for the Hanafis, this for Shafi'is, this for Hanbalis, this for Maliki.
These are the 4 madhabs.
4 mazhabs. During the Salah, the main one used for Salah, if the state at that time following the Shafi'is mazhab, the big one will be the Shafi'is. Because not all of them the same size.
Yeah.
Symmetrical, of course, this is like this, but the biggest one is the main mazhab of the state at that time, or they are following. That's we call it the Iwani Mosque, and the mosque became so monumental and huge. This is the Iwan, it is covered by the vault. They know it, the Muslim know it from the Farsi civilization. This is the Iwan, okay? Completely different from the Riwaqi Mosque.
Yeah, so different. But
Yeah.
based on the same sort of element.
Based in the same, and the direction to the Kaaba.
Yeah.
Maybe the whole complex like that, but the direction of the Kaaba. That's why the direction of the 4 Iwans must be like that. After the Ayyubid and Mamluk used the Iwani Mosque,
Yeah.
the Ottoman Empire, when the Ottoman Empire came to power, we moved to what we call it Ottoman Mosque.
Ottoman style.
Ottoman style developed from Byzantine style.
Byzantine. Yeah.
Byzantine. It is the dome structure because this will lead us to this mosque here. Now the main, it is Byzantine architecture based on domes structure. Domes, half domes, quarter domes, everything covered by domes or quarter domes or half domes. The churches, they used to construct churches based on domicile structure, call it domicile. So if I have centralized dome here, this one here, if you look carefully, this dome supported by half dome from here, half dome from here, half dome from here, half dome from here, like this one.
So there's a central dome and then there's supported.
Central dome and supported by half domes. Here in the middle. This is the Byzantine architecture. When the Ottoman inherited Byzantine Empire, they used the same technique in architecture as well. So now the main prayer hall covered by a dome. There's no Riwaqi or Iwani anymore. The main prayer hall here. Covered by a dome, sometimes supported by half domes here. And to make a balance, they added a courtyard at the front.
I see. And so they still had some of these elements from the previous
Yeah.
mosque.
And to balance this mass, they added the minarets, pencil minarets. Byzantine architecture, no minarets.
Yeah.
Here, no minarets. But the Ottoman added the pencil, we call it pencil minaret, like pencil.
And what was the purpose of adding these minarets?
Minarets in Islam to call for prayer. When the city became, at the beginning of Islam, the first muazzin in Islam was Bilal radiallahu anhu, used to go to at the back of the mosque to call loudly for the prayer to hear all people in the Medina. Over time, we need a higher place to call for prayer. That's why people start to think about the minaret, to go above it and to call for prayer.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa Allah. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa Allah. Ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. Ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. Hayya ala salah. Hayya ala salah. Hayya ala al-falah. Hayya ala al-falah. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. La